It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run. Bang, 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 bang.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So don't say nothing. Kill, kill, kill. On your team.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And certainly some... Dial points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Second and inches at the 50-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Safety creeping. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50. Go, go. They gonna need some therapy after this. Look right.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He can't hit. Sponge. No.
Jackson options out left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Ready. Let's go. Now the wolf. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets takes this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson steps away. He'll run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
At the 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up. No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50. 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception. How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 7 yards there and a first down. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! Check back, check back.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Alert flare, flare, check it out, read, check 43. Whoa, get wrong.
Now it's Ingram. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm going back to you.
Jackson options out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. What a week 8 Tevin Coleman had. 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 1 receiving. And how about this? He's the first 49er since somebody named Jerry Rice in 1993 to score 4 times in 1 game. From the 44, Garoppolo. He's going to launch the... Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Shift. Twist. Safe. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 36. Crunch time, defense.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch out. Big ass. Back.
Weak. Mike, 36. 36. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Let's go. You. Come to me. Mike, 36.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. We got 4. We got 4.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
1, Omaha.
41's coming. 41's the money. Come to my work.
Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 58 right there. I got this.
Go ahead.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This is Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They run with Breida. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
65. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jackson, options out left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind. Line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch up. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Check 26. Rotate. Spell. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. You must be Hayward. Alert 3.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 61 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's Breida. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Garoppolo now. And Sanders has got it complete. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, San Francisco.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready? Check 53's mine. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check 52. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Slam, slam. Let's go. Come on. Go.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Check nine, check nine. 80 weapon.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here
The
we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it